All right, let's talk politics now in 2020 and the growing number of power brokers this election season who are women. Marie Claire magazine celebrates these women in this new piece called The President Makers. It gives us an inside look at their lives on the campaign trail and the distinct perspective each of these women brings. This article makes clear these women play to win. Laura Bassett is the author of this piece, and she joins me now to talk about the women who are the president makers. And so, Laura, it's an awesome piece, first and foremost, so thank you so much. Let me just read this for everyone, in case you didn't realize. Presidential campaigns used to be a boys' club, but now they're filled with women like Liz Smith, who you can talk about. An August survey by Politico found that women, for the first time, make up more than half of the senior staff on the campaigns of all of the top polling candidates. So first, can we get just an amen? And second of all, kudos to some of these men for bringing women into the fold. Why has it taken so long, do you think?
Well, politics has been a boys' club forever. I mean, we've never had a woman president before. There's a reason for that. Congress has been full of men for as long as we know. So as I talked to Liz Smith, who works for Pete Buttigieg, she's one of the people I feature in this piece, and she said, when I was growing up, I was obsessed with politics, and this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to work on campaigns, but all I saw was the George Stephanopoulos, the James Carville, the sort of a candidate and the rakish men around him that kind of made it happen. And so it's only now. This is not your grandmother's presidential primary. I think politicians are seeing that women get the job done. And I also think that what's happening now in this moment is that women are really fired up to get Trump out of office, more than men. That's what all the polls say. And so there's more women running for Congress, and there's more women running presidential campaigns because they're the ones that are willing to drop everything, not have the most high-paying job, leave their
sleep
boyfriend
for 3 hours a night, keep the cell phone
under the pillow, have irregular meals, leave their apartment, their pet, and go try to get Trump out of office. That's what they're trying to do.
So it's an awesome step forward, but some of the anecdotes in your piece, was it Julian Castro's campaign manager who was telling you some crazy story about getting to an event and somebody saying, well, who are you, or what was the story?
So Maya Rupert is Julian Castro's campaign manager. She's the third black woman ever to hold that position, which is really amazing. And she's had some trouble with people not believing that she's in the role that she's in. So she told me one story. A man was delivering water to her San Antonio campaign office, and he came up to her and he asked if there was anyone who could sign for it. And she was like, yeah, I'll sign for it. And he was like, I guess anyone can do it, you know? And she's like, no, I literally am the person that signs for the water.
I make all of the decisions.
I'm the decision maker here.
Yeah.
She's also been held back. She'll be walking next to Julian, and they'll let him into an event and then say, sorry, only he and his staff can come in. And she's like, I'm running his campaign. People are just not used to seeing a black woman in this role or a woman at all. So we're really seeing a sea change here.
Who are some of the other powerhouses? And to that point about, 3 hours of sleep with the phone under the pillow, like they could have a 9 to 5 roughly on Capitol Hill. Like, why choose this life?
There's an adrenaline rush on the campaign trail. I think a lot of them that I spoke to were sort of addicted to the highs of it when they have a moment with Simone Sanders, who works for Biden. Yeah. She was just saying that the high of when after a rough, he's taken it in the chin a lot this cycle. And when he has an event where he just really smashes it or has a good moment in the press, they get in the car together and she's just hyping him up. She calls herself his hype woman. She's just screaming, high-fiving him. Yes, you gave the public what they want. And so I think there's something really exciting about being in this kind of heavy competition, potentially landing this person in the White House, that's more exciting than a 9 to 5 sitting on the Hill with a senator who's already there.
Laura Bassett, thank you so much for just showing everyone else how all these women are kicking, behind the scenes for all these presidential campaigns. So
thank you for
very
having
much.
me.